I'm Roxy, owner of Healthy Moves for You. And this is just a quick sample video of my Retro Moves chair and standing exercise class for seniors. It's where we're moving and grooving to the 70s and just having a great deal of fun. Again, this is just a sample quick video. It's normally a 35 to 37 minute class. We're going to get started with a warm-up. The warm-up usually lasts about 3 to 4 minutes, and we do different moves to get the heart rate up. Always starting with a march. Sometimes we might move opposite arm and opposite leg forward. Stretching out through fingers and toes. And maybe in a diagonal movement, something I call a Travolta move. To remind people of Saturday Night Live, we're going to take one arm up to where wall and ceiling meet. The other leg goes out to the other side where wall and floor meet. Stretching through fingers and toes. Then we might go back to a forward movement where both arms go forward as the elbows go back. The heel comes up to kick the rear end, what we call butt kicks. And again, this is about a 3 to 4 minute warm-up, and then we'll take a seat. Always having a little glass or a little sip of water in between where we're standing and sitting, sitting and standing. Sitting, we always start out with a reminder of great posture, chest up and back, shoulders back, belly tight. Starting with a march at the beginning of this first sitting part of the class. And then similar to the standing motions, either up above the head, pulling elbows down, bringing a knee up. Reminding people to bring their belly button to their spine as the knee comes up to support the lower back and strengthen those core muscles. And we might do something more with straight arms as we bend the arms, the legs straighten. So we're using a little bit of brain work. Arms are bending and straightening. The opposite of the leg bending and straightening. Another great move is to, go in a forward motion, same arm and same leg, pushing out through palms and heels, alternating side to side. We like to also bring into the moves is some waist rotation. So that's something where we might kick forward and pull the elbow back. We remind people to keep their eye on their wrist as that elbow comes back. Leg goes forward, arm is straightening with the leg, then bending as we pull back to get that waist rotation. Another great move that we do to use the arms and legs again at the same time. Both arms, one leg at a time, up at shoulder level. As we bring the elbows together and close this area in front of the body, a knee comes up. Alternating knees. And then inner and outer thigh work. One arm and one leg at the same time, coming up, out to the side, in and down. Up, out, in and down. That's a little tiny bit of balance work because we need to keep the belly tight to keep that posture. After a short period of sitting exercises, we'll be standing, moving our chair close by for the balance exercises. Starting again when we stand with a little bit of marching to bring everybody together at the same time. And then we might reach up where wall and ceiling meet, floor and wall meet in a diagonal move. We will get into some true exercises such as squats. Well, I'll explain the form. I'll be sideways while they're facing me. And we're doing a squat, sitting down into the squat and coming up, keeping our feet hip-width apart, knees directly over our shoelaces, keeping our weight on our heels, and kicking that rear end back. And the same type of direction, sometimes we can do some lunges. Again, balance work, we might do something where we've got the chair close by, always. Raising a straight arm and straight leg in front of the body. May do a few in the front, out to the sides. Sometimes we'll do arm and knee coming up at the same time, straightening, bending, and down. Up, straighten, bend, down. We almost always do heel lifts to strengthen the ankles for fall prevention. So we go slowly up on the heels, up on tippy toes, and slowly down. Up and down. I remind people to challenge their balance. Instead of using both hands on the chair, maybe just one hand. If you're comfortable with one hand, maybe just 3 fingers. And I also remind them that's an exercise that we can do anywhere. So we'll do a series of standing exercises, including balance exercises, and again, including squats and lunges. And then we'll sit down again after grabbing a quick drink of water. And again, similar to the beginning exercises with arms and legs, sometimes we'll do a little bit of more brain work, where one arm and leg go out in front, and the other arm goes out to the side. So I have that opposite. Opposite arm and leg to the front, the leg goes to the front, that arm goes to the side. And we stay with the same combination until we get that, usually 8 to 12 times, and then switch to the other side. Always trying to bring some brain work into the exercises. And again, pushing out through palms and heels, opposite arm, opposite leg. Doing a row where we reach out with the arm and the leg and pull that back, skimming the side with the elbow, reach forward, pulling back. So pushing and pulling is another big part of our exercises. And then from here, when we come toward the end of the class, there's another, it's about a 4 to 5 minute period where we're doing stretching, starting with the large muscles with the chest muscles, large muscles with the legs, stretching the legs, stretching the shoulders, one across, stretching the triceps. So we go through the whole series of stretches to stretch everything head to toe. At that time, the music is slower. And we end the class. Again, it's about a 35 to 37, 38 minute class. And I would love to get your feedback. I'll be in contact with you very soon. Again, this is Roxy from Healthy Moves for You, and this is my Retro Moves class, where we're moving and grooving to the sounds of the 70s. Thanks so much for watching.